James, what happens if an appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price? In Indiana, contractually, in most cases, both the buyer and the seller, or the seller, I should say, can get out of the contract and say, nope, I'm not going to buy the house if you're the buyer, or nope, I'm not going to sell you the house if I'm the seller. Typically what we see is some sort of renegotiation. In some cases, we'll see a second appraisal done, or the buyer saying, hey, you know what, I will make up the difference. If it's $5,000 short, I'll pay the difference and we'll get this to closing. Or sometimes we'll see a renegotiation of the purchase price. Sometimes they'll split the difference, or the seller will be willing to come down some, the buyer's willing to come up some. Obviously, it depends on the buyer's ability. If they're squeezing their last 2 pennies together to be able to afford the house and they don't have any extra funds, that's going to be harder to negotiate if you're a seller. And also means that the deal is more likely to fall apart if the buyer doesn't have the financial backings to see it through that contingency. So that's what can happen if an appraisal comes back short on a purchase.